face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains, I'll get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. They say fall and you let go, but I know I got an antidote to retain some kind of self-control. Look inside my head through a telescope. You erase all the calls from a telephone. No sense of smile, maybe tell a joke. Holding back your tears, singing minimal syllables. Yeah, look at me, out the asylum. Was a fate or mistake, cause the time ain't up. Yet the parts of my mind don't get much love. If you want in my head, come and call me up. You look like a twisted Robin Hood. Yeah, you take from the rich and the poor and us. Wearing diamond shoes where you walk your pugs. In a town you create where there ain't no love. Where do I go? When I'm alone? Not on the phone. When I'm on my own. They don't know my name. I'll get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains. I'll get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade.
Stop taking, but still got a reflux. Eyes drip out from the socket to a teacup. Drink up inside, look when they peep us. Juice us in the belly of the beast, but outside there's a war going on your front lawn. Black Hawk, see the red dawn. Attraction, my thoughts still rising. Thinking, what type of knowledge gon' sink in? Life gives you lemons, and my only thought is drinking. Thirsty, will I be alive or dead before 30? That's all that concerns me early. Lemonade quenching my inner rage when it takes center stage, way before they pouring on my grave. Minute Maid, let it set my soul ablaze on each and every way. Put me in the water for the save.
They don't know my name. I'll get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains. I'll get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. They don't know my name. I'll get through the pain.
Just about time to rock as Toe gets ready to meet leather. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. Fields this way up at the 17. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. It goes as a gain of 26. First down, Tennessee. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. They snap it at 1. Now it's Jackson. He gets it into the hands of Larry Fitzgerald. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
Tennessee.
Saquon Barkley. And they'll get him down right about the 20. The corner, Stephon Gilmore, on the stop.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And pretty good running as he'll be close to a first down at the Falcons' 14. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
And it's 3rd down.
try to run for it with Barkley. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11.
11-yard line.
Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. A first down carry for Barkley. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually...
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Darius Leonard, the linebacker. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line.
Intercepted.
Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. He's going to have the first down past the 20. And finally, down at the 36-yard line. A big play there from McCaffrey. Give him 55 yards on the ground. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Brian Jackson. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. So, CD, his very first pass of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know that's a major surprise for any quarterback because, look, let's face it, no one thinks about throwing interceptions. But think about all the warm-up that we saw, right? Every pass he threw wasn't a single interception because, oh, that's right, there were no defenders out there. A little bit different when there's live guys out there chasing the football.
Barkley on first down, going to work his way forward, only for about a couple there.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
We're scoreless after 1.
With no score.
Second quarter now, Titans in possession of the football as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. From the 41, Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. This is caught inside 15. Touchdown, Titans. Marquise Brown, 59 yards. And the Titans get the quick strike touchdown.
On 40 extra points.
The game had been pretty uneventful offensively until that big strike.
No doubt about it. Almost felt like they were just going back and forth a little bit in the first quarter. But in the second quarter, things ramped up a little bit. Things jumped up. And you're exactly right. Going to make a highlight film or two. We'll be watching that one later on today.
Taken in at the 3. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
First and 10. At their own 24-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finish off the drive, it does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Jackson from the shotgun. And the catch, it's Andre Johnson. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Andre Johnson, 51 yards. And the Falcons 7-6 ball game.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
Fields this way up at the 17. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by 30, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
After the interception, here's Jackson. And a catch made by Johnson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A nice pickup there, 18 yards, first down Falcons.
First and 10.
Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
The tackle made by James.
2nd and 7 from the 20.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he will be brought down, but a 1st and goal coming up as we have come upon the 2-minute warning.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Pickup of 2.
Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons have taken the lead.
The kicker on for the extra point.
And he takes off with it. It's a fake. And he gets in. And no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Airing this one out for Fitzgerald. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jackson. And Sanders has got it complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
3rd down.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 40, and they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Now Jackson on 1st down. Chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. Incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. Cooper was the target there, and it's 3rd down.
Aeneas Williams on the coverage.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. And Jackson throwing once more. He finds Beckham complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. It'll be intercepted. Great read, and it's picked off. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the 1st half.
1st and 10. At their own 20-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback.
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this 1st half of play. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the 2nd half gets underway. Certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they start defensively at the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. This is McCaffrey. Not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
The ball carrier.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, kind of just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
Here's a quick hitch route and the throw complete. And they're working across midfield inside the 45. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
First and 10.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll find his way down right around the 12. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Christian McCaffrey, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons push further out in front. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Fields this way up at the 17. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape. Up past the 30.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
2nd and 12. Operating from the gun, Jackson. And this one's incomplete. Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Go. From the gun, Jackson. It's caught by Sanders. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
4th down.
They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. And it is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position.
Downs.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. McCaffrey. It's an even 30 and a 1st down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Back now in Atlanta. It's the Falcons. They've got the football. They've got the lead as we get set to start the fourth. Eluding the pressure right. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Amari Cooper there to make the grab. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. And he takes off with it. It's a fake. And he gets in. But no one was expecting a fake there, but they had two more onto their lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fields this way up at the 17. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Ball on the 30 as they come up, 2nd and 10. To throw again, Jackson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. You cannot write these guys off just yet. Not with Jackson hit, and he lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
So they keep the ball, but work to do on 2nd and long. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Jackson on 2nd down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Stephon Gilmore. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly. But look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
Jackson on 1st down. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards 2:22 on the clock. We're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jackson. Flush to his right, and he's going to keep it here. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons turn that interception into a touchdown. They seemingly just continue. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And would you believe it? This is caught in the end zone. And the fake extra point works to extend their lead by 2. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fields this way up at the 17. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Throwing again. Jackson. He's going to let it fly. And now here's another interception. It's the former Titan, Tyrann Mathieu, with a pick. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or two shy of midfield. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway.
That's caught inside the 20. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. As that lead just swells and swells. Look, this has been dominance in all three phases, offense, defense, and special teams.
So don't we have to give a lot of credit?
And all he takes off with it, it's a fake. And he gets in. And no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fields this way up at the 17. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
7 yards there and a first down.
4-yard line. A gain of 7. And the Titans first down.
They'll run on first down. Barkley. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the fourth quarter. Just rely more on the pass. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore.
Jackson's pass intercepted. The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 46-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When you go to the backup, let him get some time. Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And he'll get this back across the midfield, striping down to the 47-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
One last shot for Jackson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And now here's another interception. It's the former Titan, Tyrann Mathieu, with a pick. And that will write a finish to this ball game.
Today's
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaughan. This has been Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Join the discussion on Twitter at EASports_MUT. It's a win for the Falcons here as we say so long from Atlanta. Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And off we go from Nashville. This one taken just inside the 10. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up. They'll run for the first First time with Saquon Barkley. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Saquon Barkley, and he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play, backwards a yard.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, Jackson. And he's got Fitzgerald. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
49-yard line.
On first down, Barkley. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. The tackle there by Patrick Peterson.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson hit, and he lost the football. But it looked like the Titans were able to recover, and indeed, they will keep possession of the ball. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
And that's caught by Smith. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
At the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jackson throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver there was Jonnu Smith, and now it's 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. He'll get this out to Barkley complete. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. Again, Jackson. This will be caught by Brown. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. 7 yards on the play, and it'll move the chains. Ready for the second quarter from Tennessee, and it's the homestanding Titans in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll run with Barkley. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Jackson now. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Jack Youngblood able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
But enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
There's Jackson on 3rd and long. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. But no doubt a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a first. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
Now the rookie 2nd-round pick. This is Cam Akers. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
He's letting it fly for Cooks. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
Tyler Lockett.
And the quick slant gets exactly 10, and by the nose of the football, they've got a first down. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. It's complete to Lockett. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 12 more yards for him there. It's a first down. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Jackson will throw again. It's caught. Lockett.
Jackson's pass.
A gain of 6 there on 1st. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 12-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Here's Jackson throwing on 1st down. And this will be a touchdown. Lamar Jackson as the first half is winding down. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter.
Takes it at the 7. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And he knocks it through.
Makes the score. Visitors 14. Titans nothing.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. This one taken just inside the 10. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
A 2-touchdown game, 14-0 the score as we get rolling again here in this second half. Pulls it in at the 13. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Take over 1st down and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Jackson down to throw on 3rd down. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Big DeMarcus Lawrence getting in there and bringing him to the ground.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. They'll try and throw for it here. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. That one good for 17 yards on 4th. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. 1st down. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line.
The ball carrier. The tackle made at the 47-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Here we go.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jackson. And that is is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there's no space available, and incompletion as a result.
On third down, Jackson. Looks for Lockett once more. This time he's got him. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot.
Brings up fourth down.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And he's going to be sacked back on his side of the field at the 44. Preston Smith comes in for the sack. That was too far for a field goal try. You don't really gain a whole lot out of a punt, so I don't think you have much of a problem with that, do you?
No, not at all. I think it's the right play, the exact right play, because even if you want to play defense and pin them deep, you know how hard it is for a punter to knock one dead inside the 10-yard line. That's not necessarily easily done. So I think going for it there was the right call.
They'll try and get this run game going. This is Barkley. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
From the 38, Jackson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Incomplete. Ronnie Lott there defensively.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From the gun, Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, 38 yards. And the Titans have made this a one-score game.
His kick is good.
So on third and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
They'll take over first down and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Now Jackson on first down. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. Back now in Nashville, as it looks like we are just about set and ready to begin with the fourth. Second and 10. Here's Jackson again.
Do what we do. Do what we do.
Akers. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. It's picked up by the Titans. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the fourth, a costly turnover. After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson. That's complete to his speedy wideout Goodwin. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
They'll run on first down. Barkley, and he's got room. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Saquon Barkley, 27 yards. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Tyler Lockett now with a return. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
First down and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Complete.
Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
I like what I'm seeing from them here. Tie game in the fourth quarter. They understand the situation. They don't need to be in any rush. Go ahead and huddle up and run your offense. That last completion put them in a nice position to take the lead in this game.
They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7, forthcoming.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
From just shy of midfield, Jackson. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. All tied up. Less than 2 minutes to go. So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. First down, here's a run with Peterson. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Throwing now is Jackson. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or 2 shy of midfield. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
After the interception, here's Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Now Jackson. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And he'll be taken down at the 26. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
On first down, Barkley. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
The 19-yard line.
2nd down and 3. They'll go to Barkley again. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th.
Did you see them hold up 4 fingers at the start of the 4th quarter?
They were ready.
They were definitely ready. They may or may not have done that, but they certainly have played that way. The 4th quarter has belonged to them, and now the lead belongs to them as well.
Visitors,
out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Block at the return. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Return. They'll take over first down and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases.
10 at the 24-yard line.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Jackson to throw. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
Intended for Brandon Cooks. Incomplete. Byron Jones on the coverage.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
Incomplete. Aeneas Williams on the coverage.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. They'll run for it with Akers. And he loses the football a 2nd time. It's picked up by the Titans. And that will write a finish to this ball game.
Today's final score, Titans.
A great come-from-behind victory in this one, Charles. And really the difference, obviously, was that 4th quarter. They dominated.
And it has to start with believing that you can make that comeback. Because we've been in games before. We've done games where you can just look at one team and realize they have no chance of making it back. Not in the one we just saw here. They did it, and they did it well.
So that'll do it from here for Charles Davis and the rest of our crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com/Madden. The Titans are winners here as we say so long from Nashville.
me, that's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top of it. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls head to toe designer. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. I can't hear the hate, got a lot of it. Take these bands to the bank, let them rot in it. So much ice on me, I wish I had 2 necks. I got homies that can sleep without 2. I got homies that can sleep without Gucci and Chanel, I got a lot of it. Walk up in the spot like, hey, what poppin' in? Gon' pop it for me cause I'm rich and poppin' in. Yeah, drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. She gon' put it on me, that's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top of it. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls head to toe designer. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. West LA, that where you find me though. Cha-cha matcha with it, rockin' black clothes. Whip around that Batmobile, ducking 5-0. If you step to me, then be prepared for smoke, lil' bro. Let me feel myself a little bit. Let me blow this down a little bit. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit.
Explain what I did, can I kick it? Hold on, yeah, I got some rings and a range, can I kick it? Yeah, don't ask me a thing, how I got her, how I did it. Yeah, spend the whole half, had a blast, can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain, can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed, can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask, can I?
Hey, could count on my power, hey, look at my dogs. Way back then, you could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. How did the lady go miss? Her she was magic, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught her rhythm, she caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did, can I kick it? Hold on, yeah, I got some rings and a range, can I kick it? Yeah, don't ask me a thing, how I got her, how I did it. Yeah, spend the whole half, had a blast, can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain, can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed, can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked, can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I does. Wait. Need a light ear just to catch my buzz. Need Sprite here just to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's both to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did, can I kick it? Hold on, yeah, I got some rings and a range, can I kick it? Yeah, don't ask me a thing, how I got her, how I did it. Yeah, spend the whole half, had a blast, can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain, can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed, can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask, can I?
Yeah, I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. I turn the knob, can't resist, I'm incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it vegetable. Then I did the dash, can I catch me, bro? Ooh, solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. Bunch of students ain't eating round here. I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud and clear. Put the gas on them like I'm with the Cavalier. Show no love, got the confidence, no fear. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, 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 I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, yeah, then I hit that. Okay, yeah, yeah, then I hit that. Sorry, like you know. Okay, yeah, yeah, then I hit that. Okay, yeah, yeah, then I hit that. Ay, yeah, Stars born, I've been ready for this. Since like 9-5, I've been eager for this. Talent on the rise, I'm consistent with this. Trophy is the prize, ain't no gimmicks with this. Okay, now what's left on them? Told you I'ma flex on them. I did it all subtle, ooh, and then I hit that exit on them. Gotta blame my face, cause these odds ain't got nothing on them. I secured the safe for the cradle, I ain't dropping nothing, ooh. Only winning is exception, ain't no truce. Ain't no dub, ain't no L on my crew. Only winning is exception on my crew. Yeah. Ain't no dub, ain't no L. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, 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 I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, yeah, then I hit that. Okay, yeah, yeah, then I hit that. Sorry, like you know. Okay, yeah, yeah, then I hit that.
She don't know that I can pace it. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't down once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. I'm just hoping she don't fail. Cause when she do, I don't know what I'ma do. All that I heard that y'all was talking, it was comical. Pull up in your city for the evening, what you trying to do? Cause I'm open to it. I know that you missing, but you gon' get through it. I can help with it if you need that. Go and bring the beat back. I don't really listen to the feedback, nah. Told me that she good, she don't need jack, nah. I'm real proud of the steps you took just to get to the place that you at today. I couldn't tell you to you straight, I gotta estimate. I wonder if I ought to go here with the pastor say. Now go ahead, get me out of here, I couldn't last a day. I got the city talking about me like I passed away. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know that I can pace it. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. Ooh, and she felt intrigued. Trying to the LMPD. Go and get your self-esteem. And she trying to link up. So much we got synced up. Pulled up in the dinged up whip. This ain't Pepto-Biz, what this pink stuff is. Go and tell me. Yeah, you heard me, you ain't felt me. I've been moving, I've been shaking, go and hit me on the celly. Try to sell me on something while I hold it compelling. Ever since I've been gone like Kelly, they been trying to tell me about this and that. I ain't chatting with you, we ain't going tit for tat. Trying to tell me how to get in the bag. We're going to get in the bag, I'm about to get in it. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know that I can pace it. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation.
set to kick off.
Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now.
It's 3rd and 2.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
That's good.
3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
The 1st down carry for Barkley. And he stopped immediately there.
Barkley on the carry.
Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. And now Jackson will look to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. He's going deep for Brown. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared, but I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
Jackson. And some room to maneuver. And now nothing but green ahead of him.
Oh, yeah.
Touchdown,
Oh, yeah.
Houston.
Touchdown.
A great play there. 58 yards. And the Texans have taken the early lead.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
31-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
The ball carrier.
The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling, and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
On 2nd down, Barkley. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Taken down at the...
But a good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
On 3rd down, Barkley. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
That's good.
Got what he needed for the 1st down with a gain of 2.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. Now he'll escape. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Texans scoop it. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, 5, and they will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Texans touchdown.
Harrison Butker on for the point after.
And he has great speed, defensive back speed. Once he got it and took off, there was no catching him.
And I know every team tells you to hustle no matter what the play, but there was no chance of catching him. Maybe if it had been a defensive tackle running with the ball, but not in this case.
Harrison Butker set to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this 1st half as the kick's away. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position.
At their own 36-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Second and 10. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. This is caught at the 20. Touchdown, Titans.
Marquise Brown, 64 yards. And the Titans get the quick strike touchdown. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Oh, well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
Yeah, we'll see how determined they are. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. An extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. Jackson. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Give him 32 on the play.
And the Texans
coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Jackson on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over it, and they got there to break that one up.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. And he'll give it here to his running back. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7.
And it brings up 3rd down.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. On 3rd down, it's done. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
It's now 4th down.
And no field goal try here from the red zone offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. They'll try and run for it. And he will have the 1st down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They opt to go for it, and they get it. 1st and goal after a pickup of 5.
At the 9-yard line.
Jackson from the shotgun. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Tyler Lockett there to make the grab. And the Texans will add on to their lead. And with the rules as touchy as they can be, it's so hard to complete a diving catch in the end zone, but he just did it pretty well.
How about him getting his body, his hands, everything underneath and around the football without it hitting the ground and causing some doubt in the minds of the people who have to look at this and possibly review it. What a tremendous effort and a great catch.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Man open, it's Goodwin. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
From the gun, Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And this throw will be intercepted.
They should have put a stamp on me in the locker room.
And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. So cancel the interception, pass interference.
And you know what else gets canceled? The return yardage. Makes the play, but now it's all for naught.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To throw is Jackson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Operating from the gun, Jackson. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Dante Hall in the final seconds of the first half. And the Texans will extend their lead. And just before the half ends, the prayer is answered. Defensively, a disaster there.
I know often we're surprised when this actually works. I mean, the excitement level goes way up, but maybe we shouldn't be, because I know as a defender, you've got to play the ball in this situation, but you can't interfere with the receiver because, remember, it's a spot foul, and it'd be 1st and goal if it happens in the end zone, and you don't want to give up that play. And that little bit of hesitancy often works really well for offensive guys.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the 3rd quarter. On the return, here's Hall. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
Tyler Lockett was the target there, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing again, Jackson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The tank, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
This complete to Lockett. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well, so where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Throw left side, caught by Goodwin.
Jackson.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. And he's going to be close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Texans' 26.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
We got three, fellas. We got three. Check that.
From the gun, Jackson. Goodwin able to haul it in. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
At the 22-yard line.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A 22-yard touchdown ground. And the Titans are able to close the gap just a bit.
For the extra point.
That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. On the return, here's Hall. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
On the return, the Texans take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive. As they score here, especially a touchdown, it's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that
and that's caught inside the 30.
Greatest show on earth, baby.
Touchdown, Houston. Tyreek Hill, 76 yards. And the Texans push further out in front.
Harrison.
Well, that is certainly a deflator right there defensively. Their guys just came off of a touchdown drive. They're back in the game, and then bam, they give up a touchdown one play later. How about that?
And the momentum, which seemingly had shifted the other direction, thought we might be seeing a comeback. That momentum right back the other way.
Well, that is certainly not complimentary football that we saw right there. The defense is supposed to help their offense, not give up another touchdown.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
He's going deep for Brown, and that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. It's Khalil Mack that time, shooting in there to get him to the ground.
3rd down.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
4th down, here's Jackson. And he's got Fitzgerald. And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. And that is incomplete. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin. That'll bring up 2nd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again, Jackson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Goodwin. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Jackson will throw again. A bullet throw, but incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them holding them under 200 today.
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. Oh, and for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
Intercepted.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. Now Jackson on 1st down. Open man, right side is his running back. It's complete downfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
26 yards.
A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
And going deep for, and this is caught inside the 5. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Tyreek Hill. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Texans turn that interception into a touchdown.
His kick is good.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fields this way up at the 17. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Brings up
just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Grant Delpit.
Here we go.
And put it on the board. It's 6, a touchdown. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And into a sea of red, we're underway in Kansas City. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
First carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line.
He's taken down at the 33.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Four yards remain for 2nd down. Here's Jackson to throw. And he'll find his tight end, Seals Jones. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
First down, Titans.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Barkley on the carry.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
It's a game.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll run the jet sweep with Brown. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line.
The tackle by Jeremy Chin. A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Barkley. And Barkley did not get there. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
No gain on the play. It's now 4th down.
They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And a return across midfield into the 46-yard line. That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, the turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 46 yards. And the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead. Well, that didn't take long. The turnover instantly almost turning into points.
And when that happens, a lot of teams have the mentality of let's strike right now. You've got them off balance after the turnover or the takeaway. Let's go get it. And that's exactly what they did.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear Mo.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski. That's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 14-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. This one fielded at the 5. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. A gain of 6 there on first. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. From the gun, Jackson. And the Chiefs are going to get him.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now Jackson throwing on 3rd and long. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
This offense has definitely been slow getting out of the gate. It's almost like they missed their wake-up call for this one. No points on their first 2 possessions, and now it's looking like none on this one either.
Fielded just inside the 30. So dangerous with a football in his hands. Call that a return of 38. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Complete, the tight end, Kelsey. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Travis Kelsey. It's a pickup.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
29-yard line.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Here's Mahomes to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard, and he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
But that's the kind of interception that can save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage, could be in for a long ball game. The Titans offense set to begin the drive, and still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but some.
Oh, and for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 25, and he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up.
Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And would you believe it? This is caught in the end zone. And the fake extra point works to extend their lead by 2. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
No, but oh, let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? On 3rd down, Jackson. He gets it into the hands of Larry Fitzgerald. And his bid for the 1st down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25.
4 yards.
They'll run for it with Barkley. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. His throw caught right around the 6. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Julio Jones, 27 yards. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the two-point try. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And this is going to be caught. I'm not sure about the need to go for 2, but they get it and extend this lead out even further. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
On 2nd down now, Barkley. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Saquon Barkley, the ball carrier. He was taken down at the 22-yard line.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
3rd down.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. Jackson on 3rd down. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And down he'll go at the 25. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
The offense stays put. They failed twice already in this first half, but they're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here. And this is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it.
Responsible without your money or not. Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the